Hello, dear American Dream Live member and follower. It's actually the communities that are stream are the Facebook group as well as on the YouTube channel. And I will share more details later. Before I tap into the weekly topic, and you might be surprised that it's a different day today. And there was some conflict of schedule, and I thought on Friday will be even more powerful to come and share a bit of reflections and thoughts, and especially we in the new month and happy November. And in US, we celebrate Thanksgiving towards the end of the month on the third Thursday of this month. So why not share something around gratitude, right? So before I go, just remind you about the community, and I still waiting for some answers and clarity, what how that community should look like, who I get to serve. The original community were meant for the immigrants, for people who want to actually get empowered. It got transformed to more opening, not just to immigrants, to really just people who want to practice their beliefs and grow their beliefs, how to grow your beliefs and become united human beings. So so that's kind of the messages that I've been sharing for some time. And with the new month, I was also getting deeper if it's something that I get to continue. And it seems like I was getting more okay of just discontinue that. And I thought maybe there was that conflict that I created yesterday that I don't have to do it. Well, there was some things because of the move that we having right now. To a new location is actually part of it. That's why it was a lot of happening yesterday for actually the last couple of days or probably weeks to in the preparation for it. So anyhow, so I will keep you posted if we continue with Thursdays or we continue at all. I stay tuned for those things. Once they show up. And today, if it's the first or the last one of the series or whatever, I want to share around that gratitude. And I mentioned what's the mission of how to grow your beliefs and become a united human being and why it's important. And even today, with that grateful prayer, will be opportunity to for me to share some reflections and tips of the transformation that you get to experience when you actually shift your perspective, when you grow your beliefs and create more of that unity. So let's go to the topic. In the preview, I had mentioned that. What did I mention? I mentioned that we tend to actually put petitions, and we know how to do a petition for the prayers when we feeling hopeless and don't feel encouraged, and we're looking for some support in the circumstances that we're facing. However, many times or rarely we not petition for a gratitude prayer. We know that gratitude is very powerful thing when we actually grateful for things, and we also many times feel that we just get to be grateful once we see that there's something to be grateful for, without, I should say, trust and faith that actually we can be grateful and put that in even in a prayer, combining both powerful tools, great gratitude and prayer to work for us, and to put that petition and share that with divine, with God, whoever you believe, because I know that you might be feeling triggered by prayer because you possibly don't believe in a prayer. Guess what? When you really get to the point of some tough circumstances and losing hope, pretty much all of us will be asking for prayers, either you are a believer or not. So, or different denomination or of the religion. So what's how it's supposed to look like? Because a lot of, yeah, we possibly have some, depending on our background, we might have some grateful prayers. We have a grace, for example, and many times it's a practice at Thanksgiving to share that grace, and some are doing that on more regular basis, and it doesn't have to be some elaborated thing. So that's the reason I'm putting, because like I said, it's still a practice. So when you think that you have to do some of the elaborated grateful prayers, you will somehow be forgetful about it. But start with some simple steps. Some of my practices, a daily practice that are easier to maintain, are actually when I'm, or sometimes even before I'm opening my eyes, just to say, I'm grateful for everything and everyone. And that creates, it seems like a very simple thing, but creates an opening in my mind and in my heart. Same with actually saying simple grace at the dinner table, or not just dinner, actually, most of my meals, I tend to remind myself that I am actually grateful, and usually starting with I'm grateful, and also grateful for me, grateful for everyone in my life, and grateful for the food. So just with some simple words that I'm expressing that gratitude in the form of prayer, and combining that, uh, both, it can be very powerful. And like I had mentioned, I share a couple of those practices, and maybe a third one of those practices is something like, especially with some challenges that I'm facing, and sometimes feeling that I'm spinning around in the circles, and this is happening and that is happening, and becoming overwhelming. Sometimes I would touch, sometimes many times I would touch my heart, or even if it's not possible, and also express and say that simple grateful prayer. Thank you for the circumstance. And I know it's still a practice, how challenging it could be to really be grateful for something that you don't even want to deal with. And guess what? Because of the resistance, when you feeling grateful and putting that to the prayers, it creates the opening. It creates the acceptance that you accepting. And I know that it's like, yeah, sure, why I should accept that circumstance. I don't want to deal with that. However, the sooner you accept, the sooner you can transform that experience, you can transform that challenge. You will know what to do. Otherwise, when you will be keep creating resistance, and even putting a petitions of like, please help me to get me out of that, guess what? It might be you might be staying in that same place even longer. So beware what you wish for or pray for. So that's kind of the benefits of and power of this grateful prayer. So I trust that I share enough here tips and some ways how you can create that simple practice, daily practice, for and experience the power of a grateful prayer. And feel free to share how you want to do that on a daily basis, and to create a habit so you don't have to think about it so much, and do it as often as possible throughout the day, to keep opening you up with your mind and heart to the possibility of overcoming whatever it's your way, and not just be grateful for whatever good is happening for you. So without further ado, some logistical stuff I had mentioned where it's streamed. There is a link to a Facebook group on the YouTube channel. You can join us there. There's usually more content there in a group. On the YouTube channel is a weekly occurrence. Public channel, YouTube channel, it's easier to share when the message resonates, and sharing is caring. The more you share and you like and comment, the more content is actually shared. So thank you for whoever just joined, and appreciate you. You can go and check the replay. It's usually available immediately. So without further ado, sending you so much love, joy, and peace, and take care.